Tuesday night baseball from Denver, Colorado and Coors Field. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Colorado Rockies. Interleague baseball next. Walker Buehler gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
In now for the Angels, Anthony Alford. Back on Sunday, he picked up a hit in 5 trips to the plate. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within.
Stepping up now, King. Bishop. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Bends down and he barehands it. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle. It doesn't take talent to be on time, and he hustled out of the box. Turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Line drive to left. Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Nothing doing in the Colorado first. We'll go to the second from Denver. No score on the show. So striding in, King. Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Come on, get here,
right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So here's the Angels pitcher, Ken Ragsdale. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ken Ragsdale.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop on the move. And that's the 3rd out. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. And we still have Stepping into the box, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one. Skaggs has hurled more than 1,700 innings in the majors during his career. And over those innings, he's collected over 1,500 strikeouts. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing across. At the plate, Anthony Alford. He was a ground out victim last time up. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no hit. Coming to the plate now, King Bishop.
Center fielder, King Bishop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Wade gets his lead at first, nobody out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0. And he will take ball four. First and second now with nobody out.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Kevin Templeton.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. The second for one. On to first. A double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there. Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up one hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but one base hit kept him from baseball history?
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Rockies used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Walker Buehler earns his 6th win. The show comes to you live from the Mile High City in Coors Field. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Colorado Rockies. Get ready for Rockies baseball next. Harold Page is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center. And I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Striding in, Pablo Ornelas. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset.
So digging in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Bishop has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
And the changeup is way low that time. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that's more than a mile high. Up into the rooftop area. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Ready now for L.A., Juan Montoya. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2.
More than that straight changeup.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the lead is cut to 4. It's 6-2 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great.
Now in the box, Jen-Ho Tseng. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's his second hit of the game. He's also got a good chance at getting a W on the mound. I mean, this is stuff you do when you're 9 and 10 years old, not when you're in professional baseball.
King Bishop will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Up around the face.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1. On a line, that's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Now at the plate, Kevin Templeton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Kevin Templeton.
Bishop on at first, nobody out. Swinging a ground ball to third. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in, Marcus Conklin, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
High in the air out to center field. Bishop is under it. One down. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Rio Ruiz. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Standing in, King Bishop. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kevin Templeton waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Templeton. Hard hit ball to short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I've played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it.
Now to the plate, King, Bishop, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Smith at second. Wade at first. 1 gone. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of this game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, And that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Wade on third. Bishop over at second. Cisneros on at first with 2 down.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. Los Angeles scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Jen-Ho Tseng earns the win, his second. Harold Page permitted 6 earned runs to come across. Thursday night baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball next on the show. Ralph Helms, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases. Keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Danish, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Templeton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Bishop is off at first with 2 away. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw over. And a dive, but he's back. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Second inning upcoming here in Denver with no score. Now at the plate, Basil Lutz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. It remains 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, King. Bishop. He drew a walk his first time up.
Bishop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Digging in to try it again, John Borman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Ready for another shot now. King. Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Wade, the runner at second with 1 away. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Templeton. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away. Digging in and looking for more, Alfonso Cisneros. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the belt, the pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rockies leave them loaded, but they lead it 1-0. Ready once again, Thomas Ono, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Bishop. He's got it one away.
Hey, no runner. Eat it. Eat it.
Striding in for the Rockies, King Bishop. Couple of walks for him thus far.
King Bishop.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1-2. Digging in once again, Antonio Diaz. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Colorado took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ralph Helms takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Travis Brenner closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac. A fine Friday night to you as we come your way from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Francis Martes will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction. Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Kevin Templeton would be next. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We are leading off the inning, King, Bishop, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Next for Milwaukee, Tyler Austin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Full count. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bishop sprinting after it, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here.
Stepping in, King Bishop. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going. This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter. So he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Run it out,
ball
run it
to
out,
second.
run it out.
To his left, Solis. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Striding in once again, King, Bishop, and their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Kevin Templeton would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, just a brutal pop, and it goes right by him. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. Now a 5-2 game. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kevin Templeton. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and we are again.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Digging in, the switch hitter, King Bishop. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And there's ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Bishop is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Kevin Templeton. The winning run is at first base.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Back to first. It's a double play, and the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
8-5 tonight. Colorado used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. Terrence Weller gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
For the Brewers, 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes.
Now from a rainy Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. Kayuri Maya, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
King Fisher.
As a look, now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
A little bouncer. Before the payoff pitch, he'll look to first, and he's back standing. Smith, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Struck him out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound.
Digging in for his second at-bat, King Bishop. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
The 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
2 strike.
The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, T-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Number 5, Kevin Templeton.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now batting, Marco Hernandez. A base hit in his first trip. Bishop, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Into the box, Nico Goodrum. He singled his last time up.
Nico Goodrum.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
In now for Colorado, Angel Delgado. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 2 left for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Digging in now for the Brewers, Tommy Jenkins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Bishop coming in. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 5th coming up. Colorado's out in front 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 11, Jackie Mauer.
So stepping in, King Bishop, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Thomas Ono. pulled toward right center field. Bishop moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, King Bishop. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Rocky center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
A high fastball is in there. Smith leads off first with 1 away. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitch.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Basil Lutz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error. And we'll see if the pitcher.
Standing in, Gavin Cicchini. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop moves over, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, King Bishop has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Pitch out, nothing doing. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 2-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-0. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. His second of the ball game. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And the Rockies are going to win it in walk-off style.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. Colorado came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Travis Brenner gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
5 hits. No errors. They left 10 minutes. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD training.
MLB Network comes to you live from the Mile High City and Coors Field. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies. Milwaukee have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Digging in, Rick Solis. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. The 1-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the guy that's hitting second. Wonder if he can turn it around a bit. He struggled the last 2 games.
Digging in, King Bishop. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Templeton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to first, and the runner back. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
Grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. Still no score. Stepping up now, Thomas Ono.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bishop giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning.
Here we go. Hit me right here. Nobody.
And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting...
Now batting, center fielder, King Bishop.
First delivery to him on the way. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Wade leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. In now, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat.
King Bishop.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Rocky's center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 23 for him thus far, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. High high fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is over. 1 out. So coming to the plate, Antonio Diaz comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank.
Leading off the inning, King Bishop, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Thomas Ono. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Brewers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rose.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.